Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today because I've got a grant, a $17,000 grant to help you buy a house. And before I get into it, please take a second to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, so you get notified on everything that we're doing. And there's been a lot of cool stuff that's been coming out lately. And the government just announced a program where they want to get people to refinance their houses. If you are in forbearance and if you have had problems, they're announcing a new program that's going to come out that they want to lower your house payment by at least $50 and a half a percentage point. And that was just announced today on CNBC, so that's good news for people. And there's also the brand new grants that will let you buy a house. And these are incredible because these are programs that can basically give you a free down payment, that can help you and assist you in getting a conventional FHA mortgage. There's a program through Bank of America, there's a program through cities, and basically every state in the union has this. I have people that write me all the time and say, oh, there's nothing, you don't understand, there's nothing in West Virginia, there's nothing here, there's nothing there. Well, they're everywhere. First of all, these programs basically allow you to buy the average house, okay, regardless of where you live in the country. Here in Southern California, the average house is more expensive than in other parts of the country. I spoke to a Patreon subscriber and fellow businessman and colleague, Jeff, who lives in Iowa, and Jeff was talking about being in property management and running his marketing company and how, you know, affordable home ownership is a big deal for his clients, and that's what he strives for. It was a great conversation, but it led me to look down this path of different grants and different opportunities for people to buy houses. If you can do this right now, you can buy a house for less than you will be paying for rent. You can get an FHA loan, which is 3.5% down. All you have to have is a credit score above 580 with verifiable income. Now, what does that mean in this economy? That means that you can verify your income on a tax return or through your employer. Now, again, you know, being self-employed, you can still get these loans. If you have a credit score of 500 or above, they will allow you to get these loans, but you'll have to have 10% down. Okay, they've got requirements as far as income levels and things like that, but I'm really not going to get into that. I'm not going to, you know, go into payments and things like that, other than to say that from my research, for principal and interest, it's less than rent is when you generally do this. And like in my area especially, it's much cheaper. Let's take a look at the first grant program, because this is absolutely amazing. It's the Bank of America program. Now, here's the Bank of America Community Home Ownership Commitment Program. This is utterly amazing. This is a program that has two grants that when you total them, they're $17,500. It's a $7,500 grant that can be used towards non-recurring closing costs, title insurance, recording fees, things like that, and to buy down your interest rate. And then you've got a 3% grant, which can help to use towards the purchase price for up to $10,000 to be used as a down payment in select markets. And again, this is around the country. You can talk to one of their community lenders who I've spoken with. They're great people. And again, I'm not endorsing the Bank of America program, but this is something that's out there that can give you, $17,500 towards purchasing a home. And again, even in these challenging times, you can basically get a mortgage for less than you're paying for rent right now. So that's something to look at. And these programs, again, take a look. Programs are amazing. $7,500 in closing costs, $10,000 in down payment help. Guys, this doesn't have to be paid back. This is a grant. This is free money for you. If you know of anybody that's looking to buy a house, take a look at this. Now, it makes no difference where you live in the country because these programs are out there. And here in California, there are cities and municipalities that have these programs that are absolutely amazing. And there's dozens of them that you can get. And I'm just going to focus on one and show you one of them. But again, search within your area. There are programs for home ownership. There are programs for refinance. There are programs to get you out of trouble if you are in trouble. People took forbearance thinking that this thing was going to last 60 or 90 days, and we're 14 months into it. Okay? So, no fault of their own. Now, take a look at the first one. This is in the city of Santa Ana. It's very cool. City of Santa Ana, California. You can get up to $80,000. Yes, $80,000 with 0% interest to buy a home in the city of Santa Ana, California. Now, there's programs like this throughout the country, but this one's absolutely amazing. You have to be a resident of Santa Ana. You have to have a person that hasn't held title to property within the last 3 years. Think about that, guys. Since 2018, if you haven't owned a house, you could be eligible for this if you move to Santa Ana. The funds can be used towards the down payment of a house. They've got income requirements that are pretty lenient. Consider low income and moderate income. Here's the term: 0% interest. Owner occupied. Repayment of the city loan principal balance will be required at the end of a 45-year term. 45 years, guys. You have to pay it back then. I mean, unbelievable. Now, I get a lot of people that write me and say, Dan, you always talk about California. What'd you do? Kansas. Okay, well, guys, it doesn't make a difference where you live, okay? These programs are out there. They're everywhere. And again, you have to be resourceful and you have to search. If you are refinancing, if you are doing home improvements, there are things that you can get from the USDA on up to your local municipalities that are offering home improvement repairs and home improvement loans out there for you to fix houses, buy houses, move into communities. That Santa Ana program is amazing because it's a free grant. Make your payment on time for 36 months and you're not going to have a payment. There's even in the city of Brentwood, California, which is some of the most expensive real estate in the planet Earth, but they've got condos, they've got small houses in Brentwood, and they've got a first-time home buyer program there too. Think about this. If you have not been the title of a house for 3 years, 36 months, you are eligible to be considered as a first-time home buyer. Okay? That's crazy, guys. That's unbelievable. So let's look at the rest of the countries, look at the resources that I found, and again, regardless of if you're going to buy a house, you have a friend, family member, anybody, look at these resources. It doesn't hurt to call these people and ask for them because they are out there and they are free if you ask for them. Okay, let's take a look at these. Like I've said, I love the research because of the cool things that you find. Now look at this. Here's the Chenoa Fund. This gives you a free down payment. You get a second mortgage on your house for 30 years for the down payment, not to exceed 3.5%. But if you make the first mortgage payment on time for 3 years, it's forgiven. Guys, that's a grant. That's a grant to buy a house. Now, the other thing is that I found every state in the union that has grant programs. And this is the coolest thing because I don't care where you live. There are programs to help you buy a house. Take a look at this. Look, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. Look at all these programs. The link will be in the video description. There's everything: California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida. A ton of stuff in Florida. Hawaii. Let's move to Hawaii. Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Ohio. And I get messages all the time. Oh, Dan, there's nothing in Texas. Look at everything in Texas, guys. Look at that. Oh, there's nothing in Virginia, Dan. Virginia's a state that has no assistance programs. There's Virginia. There's West Virginia, guys. Okay? This is an absolute gold mine, guys. So the link will be in the video description below. Good luck. I love tools like that because the research that I do, okay, I find some of the coolest things out there, and that's a perfect example. That's bookmarked forever to send people because people, oh, what about this state? What about that state? Well, they're all there, and it's one click of one mouse, and you guys have access to that. Again, whatever you're searching for, if you need help, whether it be paying bills, buying a home, refinancing a home, anything, look for services out there. You're going to have to pick up the telephone and call people. You're going to have to communicate the old-fashioned way and ask them for help. The worst thing they're going to tell you is no. Okay, fair enough. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want more access to me, you've got the Patreon channel you can sign up for, and please do so, like a lot of other people have. Please join our email list. The description's in the below, and I will see you guys very soon. Good luck to each and every one of you, and don't forget to join the email list and all that other fun stuff. You can get a hold of me in the video description. See you soon.